Again. Hey there, Heather Ho there, Strift Cutter Dive welcoming you to semifinal action of the Stone Cold Hockey 2023-24 NHL playthrough. 32 teams. The 23-24 teams came out for Stone Cold Hockey, and I bought the season set, and now putting up the tournament. So let's take a look at the bracket and see how everything worked out. The 32 teams and everything, all that. Boston has gotten in via a sweep over the Leafs, despite the fact that the Leafs did lose by 1 goal 3 out of the 4 games. They took care of the Devils in 5 and the Rangers in 6. So if we go by continuation, Boston will win in 7. The other drops take care of Colorado in 7, Minnesota in 5, and Montreal in 5. So Edmonton had a tough time with Colorado, beat them, and then they took care of Minnesota and Montreal. So they are kind of getting better and better. Buffalo, one of the big shockers because Buffalo didn't make the playoffs in real life. They had it in real life since 2011. They took care of Arizona in 7 games. They took care of Dallas in 6, which was a shock. And then they took care of Carolina in 7. So Buffalo's beaten 2 very tough teams just to get to the semifinals. Winnipeg was down 3-1 to Nashville and then came back to beat them. And then they've used that momentum to beat St. Louis and Philly by a combined score of 8-1. So practically Winnipeg has been getting some massive momentum, kind of like Edmonton. We're going to take a look. Well, yeah. So Boston, their top goal scorer is Pastrnak with 15. Second place is 6 with Brad Marchand, Pavel Zacha, and Donaldson Heinen. So you know where that's going. Buffalo, their goal scorer, Dylan Cousins with 9, Rasmus Dahlin with 7, Tage Thompson, John Jason Peterka, and Jeff Skinner with 6. Edmonton, goal scoring, Connor's got 15, Leon's got 14, and Hyman's got 9. And my gosh, I was just talking about this team once. Winterbank, that's it. Kyle Connor with 9, Myrick Chevrolet with 6, Gabe Filardi, who I thought was a Kitchener Ranger, but he wasn't. So that pisses me off. 5. Anyway, Edmonton versus Boston, game 1. Sees Boston win in overtime. Swayman beats Picard. Boston goals by Frederick DeBrusque, Marchand, Coyle, and an overtime by Charlie McAvoy. Edmonton goals by Draisaitl, Hyman, and Kane. Draisaitl scored twice. Winnipeg beat Buffalo 4-1. Winnipeg 4-1. Halibuck beat Luukkonen. Buffalo goals by Olofsson, his 5th. Gustafsson, Scheifele, Filardi, and Niedermayer scoring for Winnipeg. Scheifele is a Kitchener native, but I don't say Kitchener because he didn't play for the Kitchener Rangers. He played for Barrie. Buffalo beat Winnipeg in game 2, 3-2. Comrie beats Halibuck. That's Eric Comrie. Buffalo goes by Tage Thompson, and Bowen Bryan, former star of the Colorado farm system. Winnipeg goes by Mason Appleton and Kyle Connor. Game 2, Edmonton beat Boston 3-2 on Perlak-Ashian. Stuart Skinner beats Swayman. Boston goes by Charlie Coyle and Pastrnak, 16th. Edmonton goes by Connor Brown, Zach Hyman, and then Ryan McLeod in overtime. Who's your hero? Game 3, saw Edmonton beat Boston 4-1. Pickard beats Ullmark. Edmonton goes by Kane, McLeod, Connor, McDavid, and Sam Gagner. Boston go by Brad Marchand. Buffalo beat Winnipeg 2-0 to take a 2-1 lead. Brisson loses to Levi. Goals by Okposo and Russ's Dahlin. Still around. Game 4s. Buffalo win 5-3. So Buffalo has a chance to shock the world and get to the final 2. Levi beat Brisson. Winnipeg goes by Nino Nanastikov, named Stinkov, I should say, and Morgan Barron. Buffalo goes by Cousins, Just, Olofsson, Dahlin, and Tuck. Doing their jobs. Buffalo 3-1. Boston beat Edmonton 3-2. Skinner loses to Ullmark. Boston goes by Heinen, Frederick, and Markin Gigi. Ekholm and Nurse for Edmonton. That series is 2-2. Game 5 saw Edmonton win 1-0. Gonna beat Swayman and of course Connor McDavid, like he always does. Just comes in at the right time and beats gets a goal. And Buffalo beat Winnipeg 3-2 in overtime, so they have taken down the Jets. So Buffalo, of all teams, have gotten to the final two. Luukkonen beats Hellebuck. Buffalo goes by Quinn Olsen and Tage Thompson on the progression. Winnipeg goes by Iafallo and Connor. Wow. Buffalo, of all freaking teams, the team that has had a 13-year drought in making the playoffs in the NHL. And that's a new record. The old record was the Panthers from 2000 to 2012. Well, they did have a strike shortened season. Buffalo doesn't have that luxury of an excuse. Does Edmonton face Buffalo? No, they don't. Boston wins 5-3. Game 7 in Edmonton. Swayman meets Skinner. Boston goes by Marchand, DeBrusque, Pastrnak, Marchand again, and then Pastrnak again. Edmonton goes by Jan-Mark Hyman and Evander Kane. Series tied at 3. Boston, Edmonton. Does Edmonton give Canada a finalist? The answer is no. Boston beats Edmonton 4-3. Swayman beats Skinner. Boston goes by McAvoy, Pastrnak, Heinen, and Pastrnak. Boy, oh boy, Pastrnak. Edmonton goes by Hamblin, Nuge, and Connor McDavid. So Connor McDavid's out. So it's down to Boston and Buffalo. Who would have thunk it? Goal scoring, Pasternak's got 20. Second place active players, Marchand has 10 because McDavid, Draisaitl, Hyman, and Connor are all inactive because their team's not in the final. So Pasternak's practically got the goal scoring title wrapped up unless someone like Dylan Cousins scores 10 goals in the final and Pastrnak doesn't score one. So Pasternak's been on freaking fire. Points wise, Connor McDavid's at 51, Draisaitl at 40. Pastrnak has 36, Cousins has 24. So Pastrnak practically has the most goals and points by a player making it the finals. Pastrnak will have to go supernova to catch McDavid. He'll catch Draisaitl like that, but man, Connor McDavid's been on fire. Goaltending wise, shutouts wise, well, Devin Levi has 3 shutouts at 7-7, so that's good news for him. So let's look at the Boston and Buffalo. Boston, Swayman is 8-4. Ullmark is 8-2. Ullmark goes against 197, ridiculous with a shutout. Points wise, Pastrnak with 36, Marchand with 21, Coyle with 21. The immortal Derek Forbort with 1 point. Boston, that's the funny thing. Boston beat Toronto in 4, then beat New Jersey in 5, Rangers in 6, and Edmonton in 7. So it was sequential 4, 5, 6, 7. But if we go sequential, then I think it's going to be Buffalo in 7. Don't you think? And Buffalo, Devin Levi 7-7. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen 7-2. Comrie 2-0. Don't put Devin Levi in the net. Although he's got 3 shutouts. So yeah. Luukkonen's got 1 shutout. Cousins 24 points. Delaney 21. Tuck 17. So yeah, the points there. Buffalo beat Arizona in 7. Dallas in 6. Carolina in 7. And then Winnipeg in easy peasy 5 as it seems. Look at the highlights, the best wins and the best defeats. Hat tricks. Pastrnak has had 2 hat tricks this year. Buffalo, Tage Thompson had 1. But no hat tricks in the semifinals because the last hat trick was Tage Thompson's. Memorable games, Boston against New Jersey. The first one, that was in the Sweet 16 when the Devils were up 6-3 after 2 periods but fucked it up. Philly, Vegas number 2 on the list. Philly was up 3-2 in the last 16, and then Vegas had a 4-1 lead and choked it. And then Edmonton, Colorado in Game 5, which was supposed to make Colorado up 3-2. It was like, hey, Edmonton's fucked. No, they're not. So technically, 3rd place in this tournament goes to Edmonton because when I do what's going to be the 13th season superstars, Edmonton's going to have a good number to be making it as a wild card. Like the top 2 in the 13 seasonal tournaments I've done, 26 teams. And then That would mean you'll have six of the 13 seasons. Their third place teams will get in Edmonton as real life finalists. Stanley Cup losers will have a chance to make it in as a wild card. And that's go with Boston Buffalo game one. Buffalo shocks everyone by winning 4-3 as Devin Levi does beat Swayman. Boston goes by DeBrusque, Pastrnak number 21, Pasternak's milk, and Frederick his sixth. Buffalo goes Greenway, right way, his third, Petrarca his seventh, Byram his third, maybe Colorado regrets training him, and Petrarca his eighth. John James Petrarca. Game two sees Boston come back 4-2. Ullmark beats Luukkonen. Buffalo goes by Dylan Cousins and Rasmus Dahlin, his 10th. Boston goes by Pavel Saka. Beecher, his 5th. Pastrnak, his 22nd and 23rd. So Pastrnak practically is trying to get the points thing from Connor, but he's not going to get it. Game 3 sees Buffalo win on home turf. Luukkonen beats Ullmark. Boston goes by Saka and Kiki. Cousins, Connor Clifton, remember him? Okposo, and Petrarca goes for Buffalo. 4-2. Game 4 sees Boston in overtime 3-2. Swayman meets Luukkonen. Boston was up 2-0. Pastrnak and Coyle scored. Charlie Coyle. Tage Thompson and Rasmus Dahlin scoring for Buffalo, but Brandon Carlo with his first of the playoffs from Wotherspoons and Laco scoring the goals. So 2-2 tie in this series. Game 5 sees Boston win 4-2. Swayman meets Luukkonen. Boston goes by Boquist. Remember him? Coyle, Pastrnak, and Pastrnak. Buffalo goes by Petrarca and Tuck. Tuck everlasting. So anyway, Boston, Buffalo. Let's do game 6. Boston sends Ullmark in net against Luukkonen. The 24 Boston Bruins, 47-20-15 in real life. Buffalo, 39-37-6 in real life. Boston, here's their lineup. David Pastrnak, Brad Marchand, Charlie Coyle, Pavel Saka, Jake DeBrusque, Trent Frederick, Morgan Geekie, Denton Heinen, Charlie McAvoy, JVR, John Beecher, Kevin Shatterkirk, Jasper Perfect, Matthew Poitras, Justin Brousseau, Brandon Cartlow, Mason Lohrey, Hampus Lindholm, Mike Gritchlow, Jakob Lucko, Anthony Richard, Parker Wotherspoon, Derek Forbert, Andrew Peake, and Ian Mitchell. Buffalo, Tage Thompson, John Jason Petrarca, JJ Petrarca, Jeff Skinner, Kitchener, Alex Tuck, Rasmus Dahlin, Dylan Cousins, Pozo, Zach Benson, Jordan Greenway, Jack Quinn, Tigris Gigersons, still around, Victor Elvison, Owen Power, Connor Clifton, Peyton Krebs, Henry Jokic Bowen Byron, Tyson Just, Eric Robinson, Brandon Bureau, Jacob Bison, Matthias Samuelson, and Ryan Johnson. So Boston has a chance to knock out Buffalo. 6 minutes into the game, battle control defense, action, no shot by Byram. 5 minutes later, aggression, and the puck threshold's been -2, and Boston's couple hits, and a 5-minute major to Brad the Rat Marchand. Can Buffalo fix it? Trubisky! Dylan Cousins is Pookie from Quinn. Benson. And Buffalo's got the lead. 1-0. A chance by Power? No. Segment killed. Boston gives up a goal to Buffalo with the power play. Dylan Cousins from Quinn and Benson. Buffalo has a chance to force a game 7. 6 minutes later. Action. Split. No shot by Charlie Coyle. 6 minutes later. Aggression. After goes to the 2 saves. Krebs for 2. Power play. Nope. Chance for Watsonski. Or power play goal. Pastrnak, his 27th. Boy, that's a lot of goals. From Heinen and Saka. And Boston has tied her up. Pasternak's been a goal-scoring machine, number 88 in your programs. And then the last moment, Buffalo will take a 2-minute penalty. Boston delivers 2 hits. I think it was a retaliation penalty, and Tuck will go to the box for 2 minutes. It's a 1-1 tie. Pastrnak from Heinen and Saka. Game 6 of the final. Power play goal. Charlie Tesla Coil, his knife from Grizzlek and Geeky. Feeling geeky. 2-1 Boston. Pellies are killing everything. 2 minutes later. Action. And a chance from Tage Thompson. No. Action. And a chance for Coil. No. 5 minutes later. Action. Byron can't take the shot. 3 minutes later. Action. And a chance by Saka. No. 4 minutes later. Action by Van Riemsdyk. No. We're getting into the nitty gritty, and Greenway is going to go to the box. Buffalo is fuming. Perfect opportunity for Boston to ice this game. Empty net. Not happening. That will do it. Boston, a great defensive effort, and Olmark is your hero, and the Boston Bruins win 2-1. They have sunk the Sabres, and Boston is your 23-24 card champion. Buffalo, commiserations, but they got to the final. Olmark beats Luukkonen. All 3 goals on the power play. Cousins for Buffalo, Pastrnak and Coyle for Boston. So Boston wins 2-1. They are your champions. Crushing everyone in their path. So anyway, take a summary. Boston, Swayman 10-5, Olmark 10-3. Man, these 2 goalies split down the pikey poo. So it was 4 against Toronto, 5 against New Jersey, 6 against New York, the Rangers 7 against Edmonton, and then 6 against Buffalo, who actually would not die. Points-wise, Pastrnak 47, Coyle 26, Marchand 24, Saka 24, McAvoy 18, Van Riemsdyk 17, Heinen 16, Geeky 15, Dress 13, Lindholm 13, Frederick 11, Grizzlek 8, Lucko 8, Shattenkirk 7, Beecher 6, Boquist 4, Poitras 4, Witherspoon 4, Carlo 3, Laurie 3, Brazeau 2, and Forbert with 1. And Buffalo, Devin Levi 8-7, Luukkonen 8-6, Comrie 2-0. So they tried. Buffalo 7 against Arizona, 6 against Dallas, 7 against Carolina, 5 against Winnipeg, and then lost in 6 to Boston. Points wise, Rasmus Dahlin 29, Dylan Cousins 29, Alex Tuch 21, JJ Peterka 20, Tage Thompson 18, Owen Power 16, Zach Benson 15, Jordan Greenway 14, Skinner 12, Kyle Postel 10, Victor Olofsson 10, Jack Quinn 9, Joki Haru 9, Jacob Bryson 7, Pedro Krebs 6, Bowen Bryan 5, Connor Clifton 4, Sigrid Gregerson 3, Tyson Juice 2, Eric Robinson 2, Matthias Samuelson 2, and Ryan Johnson 1 punto. So the Boston Bruins win this game. Do any of the finals make the top 30? I don't know. Boston, New Jersey made number 1. Boston, Toronto. Yeah. I don't think so. No Boston Buffalo game made the top 30 and bad score, but like frick, what a comeback. Comeback from the ages. So 9 hat tricks. Summary, Pastrnak 27 goals. Fuck. Cousins 13 for 4th behind Connor and Draisaitl. Assists points wise, McDavid 51. Pastrnak had to go buzzsaw, but he got to 47. He only missed Connor by 4 points. Draisaitl 3rd with 40. Dahlin 29. Cousins 29. So yeah. By goals against, Lomark was 5th behind Demko, Kochikov, Talbot, and Boisseau. All pretty good goalies, but their backups kind of betrayed them in a sense because they all were above 500. Saros was 2-3 and had a better mark than Luukkonen, who had a 2-3-4 mark, and he was in the final. So yeah, that's hard to believe. And Skinner 9-6 with the worst goals against as Jordan frickin' Binnington. Well, that's it. Boston beats Buffalo. I kind of figured Boston was going to win. After all, Buffalo made the finals. So anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.